Okay, so I'm kind of aware that this video is like a little bit late, but I just want to say that it's the voiceover that's late, not the actual editing. The editing was ready to go by like the end of May. I just got sidetracked and got busy with a lot of things. Basically my theme for this month is haiku, the volleyball anime that has literally been on my For You page for like the last 6 months. I finally watched it while I was still at school. I'm home now, if you couldn't tell, but yeah. So I did my theme around that. And for the month of May, since I was basically out of school, I didn't have much that I wanted. Well, I didn't have much that I was doing every day, so I tried a different layout. You kind of would have seen it in my last video. There's like a like a little clip in there that I'm showing like off my washi tapes, and it's on like the right side of the page. Basically that's the same layout that I'm keeping. I still have like a quote-unquote weekly spread that I'm doing, but it's a little different and you'll see it later on. But title page, I just wanted to keep simple, the little blocky font that the title's in, I did that. I kind of went crazy artistic with some of the character details, but also like not really. I didn't really color anything in, and I don't plan on coloring anything in until like the week of. Like I have stuff mapped out. You'll see later on I have like sticky notes on everything, but basically what I'm going for is like different themes per like week. So like different schools, I'd say, different characters who I sent for, but that's not important. So this calendar theme, I went with the big calendar layout because why not? I do actually quite like them. I just tend to mess them up a lot, so I don't enjoy doing them, but I do like the way that they look. And if you couldn't tell already, it's Karasuno themed. I have like the crow on the left side, which I'm actually really proud of myself for doing because it was such a minimal detail that I loved. And then on the right side, basically like the whole page, I have Hinata hitting the ball, which you can't like see that he's hitting the ball because like that's fine. I just made him huge like that, but he's just kind of in the corner. I don't really like that I put him there. That's one thing that I regret about this spread. It would be that. But yeah. And then down at the bottom on the calendar, I also put Tobe, like their little banner that says fly. Which, by the way, I have that song in one of my playlists. Like, it's a bop. I love that theme song. But yeah, I just kind of like outlined it first and then I went in and colored it all black. I thought about cleaning it up with white, but then I was like, that's a lot of effort. I'm not too sure that's something that I want to do. So I ended up not cleaning it up with white. I just erased whatever pencil lines you could still see and went ham with the black marker. But yeah, Hinata, that was a choice, and I really made that choice. And I'm watching this back and I'm just kind of like, okay, well, I did that. It's not my proudest moment, but you know what? We'll work with it, okay? And I would also like to point out that most of the time when I do draw something in my bullet journal, I try to do it on marker paper and then stick it in because I like coloring with alcohol markers, and I can't do that in this because they like to bleed. So yeah, definitely not my smartest move. Also, if you could guess right now, for each of the 5 weeks that I have for June, which characters I have and for which weeks, do that now because I'm curious to know what y'all think. If you've seen the anime though. If you haven't, then like that's fine. But You should definitely check it out. That was probably really breathy. Oh my god. But yeah, filling this in with the black was so satisfying. This whole setup though took me like an hour to film, which I guess in hindsight isn't really that long because my Attack on Titan one that I did was an insane amount of time. So yeah. But yeah, that's like my theme, kind of what I have planned for it, where I got the ideas from. It's just the anime I was currently obsessed with at the time, and still mad about there not being a 5th season. But yeah, that's just that. The reason I switched to doing like a daily journal kind of thing was just because, like, I don't know, it just gets me to use my bullet journal more, since I'm not like in school and actively doing something every single day. Like, it just makes me use it rather than just using my Notion, which I also revamped and reset up, which would be lovely. If you guys want to see a video on how I use that, let me know. But otherwise I can just link like a VOD that I did of me setting it up on Twitch. But yeah, me working on this monthly spread really was just a long time. So I'll see you guys when it's time for my weekly. Okay, so moving on to my first weekly. If you guessed Akashi, then guess what? You were right. That's my first week. So my colors, you won't actually see me do it in the video, but kind of like what I'm doing on my own, like as the week comes, well, I guess as it passed, I basically went and colored him in. I probably will post the picture on my Instagram at some point. I don't know. But yeah, so I did Akashi, and then next to him for week 2 is Tetsuro, because bae. But I'm like literally obsessed. I basically just like picked from my like top simplest, like who I wanted for each week. There's still more to come, but I basically just stuck sticky notes on them to remind me like who I'm putting where. You'll only see me do these 2 pages, but you'll see me do, I think, the week 2-3 part, I think, on all of them. I don't remember, I'm just watching this back now. But yeah, so I just basically did that, and this is, I think at one point in my January video, maybe not, maybe February, probably not, I did like a little event section that I would just put all my events and stuff, and then on whatever was left of the page I would do like my to-do list for like each day and what I needed to tackle each day and all that stuff. So that's basically like my idea behind my week spreads. It's just a dump for like my appointments, my like plans or whatever that I have that day in that week to go there. Everything else on the page for my dailies are basically just for brain dumping or reflecting and all that stuff, and I'll talk about that more when that comes up again. But yeah, I'll see you guys when that comes up, because I don't know what to talk about anymore. So bye. Okay, I lied. It's flip through time. Here's like the complete look of my June setup. The front cover is kind of boring. This is how the monthly calendar layout turned out. I quite like the June on the side. These are my finished week 1 and week 2 spreads. These are my week 3, week 4, and week 5 that I have planning on doing. This is like kind of what I'm talking about with my daily spread. would put like my time of day or whatever, and then on the left side and the right side is just kind of for like whatever. I split my weekends so each gets half a page, and then on that next page I'm just gonna draw something from Haikyuu. But yeah, that's basically it. You can see there my plans for the next weeks are, but yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.